I'm the developer of RankFi. You guys can call me Bob. Together with me, there is Kev. He's part of the team. Hi, Kev.
Hello, hello.
I will start by saying how it all started. I would say around 6 months ago, around February, a friend of mine came to me and showed me call scan open with Gake profile open and showed me the amount of money that he made. Before that, I only invested a little bit in Bitcoin during the years, but I never did any meme coin trading or day trading or anything like that. He was so sure that me as a software engineer, if I can build a copy trade bot and copy Gake, we will make so much money and so easily. To be honest, I was naive too, seeing it for the first time, seeing the amount of money and every day, the high percentage of success rate that she has. Apparently, it's a woman. I went straight to the job. I started to build a copy trading bot. It took me a month to do so. And long story short, we lost a lot of money during the process. Not only because, stupidly enough, we started not only following Gake, but following others. What we didn't know is when they enter into a trade, their green candle raised the price by so much that it doesn't matter how fast your copy trading bot will be. At the end of the day, you paying the price after they already got in. Now, if you want to try to get out after they get out and they drop in the price by selling off, that's even worse. When we saw that this doesn't work, we started following other people, mainly by looking at their P&L cards, mainly by looking at cold scan. Only later I found out that those P&L cards can be manipulated pretty easily by doing some sort of different kind of trading. I don't want to get into too much details because I built my platform to avoid that, and hopefully it will take them time to figure out and catch up how to manipulate my platform. And I promise that once that will happen, I will be there to change the algorithm again in order to prevent them from doing that. But there is a way for them to manipulate the numbers to make them go up in the rank and show as they are profitable. But it doesn't help to for us, the everyday regular person who just want to trade and make some money, whether it's your full time or just something that you do on the side. So I started to develop all those tools. I started with my own P&L calculator that actually give real data that cannot be manipulated the same way that other platform can. Again, as of now, obviously people can figure it out eventually, but my goal is always to evolve and make it better. From there, I started to build some undoxing tool, helping to figure out who's multi-walleting. Because the next big thing that those KOLs are doing is basically entering into small wallets that they have side wallets before they enter with their main, and then just taking all the profits after they enter with their mains. I built multiple tools for myself and started to get to know people in the community who saw my tools and said that I I have something valuable. They think that people will like it. People should have the accessibility to use those tools. So we came up with a plan to start this platform. My goal is basically to give everyone, just like me, all the regular traders that don't have the inside information, that don't have the connections. I want to give data. Data never lie. As a software engineer who specializes in data, I worked for over 10 years for a company. I built their databases. My job was to organize all their data points. The data never lie. And what I love about blockchain is the fact that everything is public. Everything is there. The problem with the blockchain is that it's not accessible to everyone, that you need to dig in order to find the data points that actually matter. And that was my goal with RankFi, to basically bring you the data points, but not only just bring the data and show it, bring the important one and make sure that you see the important one and look at them all at the same time. The goal is to find multiple data points. Everything needs to be connected before you start to trade or looking into a token and think that, oh, that token has a potential. And now, before I'm going to start, I have to say, this entire stream and everything that I say, it's only for educational and informational purposes only. Everything that I say should not be considered any financial advice, not a investment advice, or not trading recommendation. That platform that I developed, RankFi, is only an analytical tool. It's designed to help you understand the on-chain data. We are not investment advisors, and we are not telling you what to buy, sell, or trade. I only bring you the data. What to do with it is basically your decision. This is your money, and please do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Cryptocurrency, no matter the data, no matter the inside trading, is always so volatile and so dangerous. So please be careful.
That's same with me as well.
Yes. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the platform. For those of you who joined the Twitch, I can show what I like the most, what I care about the most when I'm looking every day at. I want to talk a little bit on our future and what does it look like. First of all, I want to say that we are now online for 13 days. I'm amazed by all the support and those who follow us and those who believe us. Again, I'm not from the crypto scene. I joined around 6 months ago, and everything in this is kind of new to me. I'm good with computer. I'm good with code. I can make the data come to us and help us be better traders. But I had enough from seeing all those fake tokens being released for fake technology, for fake claims of people who build AI and people who develop swarms and people who do stuff that they don't actually do. This is real. I'm real. I'm here to build. I'm building every single day. I'm not going anywhere as long as there will be the community behind me that want and use those tools that I provide. This is one of the reasons that we decided to not charge anyone for any of the tools. Even those of you who decided to buy the token in order to unlock extra features, extra tools, and extra data point, at the end of the day, I do not request you to lock those tokens. You do not need to send us those tokens. They are in your wallet at all time, and you can decide whenever to sell. My goal is basically to keep innovating, keep building, keep giving you more so you will stay. And that's my incentive, and that's why I keep building and making it better every single day. I do not want you to sell, and therefore I will keep providing you value. But you need to know that at the end of the day, when you feel like you had enough, you don't have value, you don't see the value in it anymore, you can just sell it and get your money back. Nobody is charging you anything. I think data should be free. That's why a lot of the tools that we currently offer and the data is also free without any requirement for tokens, because I feel the data should be free. We are the Wikipedia of trading tools. Okay, so let's go again. Last time, Twitch. The URL is twitch.tv/rankfi. Over there, you'll be able to see my screen and be able to see exactly what I do on my screen and what am I talking about. Okay. you might see that my screen and RankFi on my computer is a little bit different, and that's because I worked today to add more tools and more features. Those will be pushed to the website tomorrow, and I will walk them through. So to start, we'll start with some of the basics, at least for me. I shared before posts in X explaining about them, what I think are the most valuable data points here. But I will go through them again. For me, when we started to build that and we thought, okay, when should we launch our token? When is the best time to launch it? Is it Monday? Is it the weekend? I had friends who helped me. Some of them are in the group, in the team, and some are not. Each one of them gave me a different answer. Each one said, oh, Asia time, peak time are the best. Oh, the US is the best. No, the UK time is the best. And let's not talk about the days. Like most of the people did not even know which days are the strongest days of the week. So I think for me, this is the basic of the basic of the basic. I will not trade if I'm not trading those during those hours of time. What I do is I will go to the analytics and sort it out by the monthly. The higher time frame that you pick, the data will be more clear and has more accuracy because it's looking on the last 30 days. If you go down to the weekly, to the daily, the data is still correct. Data is data. We show what is there, but there is much less data points that it based its decision on. Therefore, I recommend to go always to the monthly period of time. And if you look inside analytic, you go to behavior, you have few graphs that show you the trading volume by hour, the trading transactions by hour, the trading volumes by days of the week, and the trading transaction by the day of the week. Right now, based on data that was calculated today, we are talking about the peak time is around 12 p.m. New York City time. You can see here on your screen, it should show your own time zone. If I coded it right, if not, please let me know. So around 12, that's the best hour to trade. Usually the volume and the transactions starting to go up around 9 a.m. and they're starting to go down around 3 p.m. Again, New York EDT time. As far as the day, in the last 30 days, the day with the most trading volume was on Thursday. The day with the most trading transactions was on Wednesday. But you can see here that Sunday and Saturdays are days with much less volume, much less transactions, and in general, you will see much less tokens that succeed and run if they are being launched in those days. The next thing that I like to see and look at the data is in the strategy tab. If you go here, you will see it categorized by scalpers, swing traders, and hodlers. This will give you a state of the current trade in mind. Does people who hold currently making more money than the people who swing trade or the scalpers? And in the monthly period that you can see on my screen, you can see that yes, those who hold make more money than those who swing trade or those who scalp. And if you go down in the period to the week, you will see that the last 7 days it was even more obvious. The average profit for those who held was 18 sols. The average profit for those who did a swing trading was only 3 sol. You can go down to the day. Sometimes it will show it, and sometimes if it doesn't have enough data point, it will not. But right now it looks like swing traders today in the last 24 hours was very successful with average of 15 sol. The third data point that I like the most when I using our live feed, when I want to see what call are doing, before I choose my calls, I will first, the KOLs, I will first go to the leaderboard. I want to know, usually we'll go to the daily. I want to know the people that I follow, are they good traders? And by good traders, I mean, what is their average hold time? For example, here in the last 24 hours, I'm looking at Gake. It seems like she held on average 8.9 hours for each token that she entered to. I less care about all the other stuff, which is also very important. There is risk metrics, and if you do not understand them, there is a little tooltips right here. And there you go. We got the new data presented. Okay, you can see that's in live, and I did not prepare for it. Gake here, now it showed 10 hours, 0.2 average holding time. So I was about to say there is more data that is very important, like the risk metrics. And if you do not know what volatility score and portfolio size and stuff said, you always have those little tooltips to help you and give you exactly what each one of them mean. But my most important is I will not follow people that do not hold for long. It does not make any sense to follow them, to follow their trading pattern, because you will only lose money. There is no guarantee that you will make money with those that held for longer, but you still have more time to get in and to get out. As far as our tools, I added today a person on our community in Telegram asked me to be able to check. He wanted to see the current holding of a wallet. That was very important to him. So I did it today, and I will show you in a second. Right now, you guys don't have that version yet, but I will upload it by tomorrow morning. You will have a wallet analysis section where you put a wallet address, you press analyze, and it will show you data about the wallet. In this case, again, it's Gake wallet. You can see their total portfolio value. That's the dollar amount worth of what they hold in currently. You can see their Solana balance, the USDC balance. You can see who funded that wallet. That is the address that originally sent money to that wallet. So it can start trading, the date, and you can enter into SolScan to actually see the transaction itself. Then I added a section where you can see the current holding. As for Gake, she currently holds Gore. She has over 9 million of it. This is the current price. This is the value of what it's worth. She has over 500 tokens. A lot of them are being sent by the token creators. Token creators love to send KOLs percentage in order to get them to react, in order to get them to engage with them. So a lot of them, you can see here that it shows 1 page out of 50. I would assume that the more you go, the more it will be tokens that she did not actually buy. But the top of the list, where it matters the most, all of those are Gake investments. She's very fond of Titcoin. So you can see it here. Prices are being updated immediately when you press the analyze. If you go down, it will also show the P&L for that person, the same as you use in the P&L calculator. Now let's take one of her token. Let's go with Trencher. I will copy Trencher. CA, and I will go to our token analysis, which you do have access right now. I will put it here and check the data. We have the normal basic data that every website can give you, like the market cap, how long since creation, liquidity, holders. There's a little bit more advanced here to show you the 5 minutes, the 1 hour, the 6 hour, the 24 hours, the transaction number, price change, and such. But what I like the most about it is the holder distribution. So not only it showed the regular, every platform show you the top 10 holders, which is very important. It gives you exact detail about each one of the top 10, top 20, top 30 holders. in what exactly their trading pattern. For example, this one is the number one holder from four trenches because it show here that this is the liquidity pool. You can see a very organized map here that show what they, I will show right here. When it's green, you can see that there is more buying activity from that trader than selling. Red mean more selling, yellow mean mixed buy and sell activity. Overall, that trader is flipping their investment. Right now, they are in a small loss compared to what they put in. If you go down, you can see exactly each and every one of their transaction. What I want to look, and this is pretty much beautiful, what I want to look when I'm getting into a token is that the top traders are actually holding. If they don't hold and then sell off and they try to flip it, then what's the point to get inside those tokens? You can see that the top here beside the first one is holding for 7 days. This trader is keep buying for the last 15 days, holding, buying. This is beautiful. That means they believe in that token and what it represents. That give me the boost and the knowledge that this is might be real. This is not a pump and dump. If you go down, we also give a bundle analysis. It will recognize if there is bundles. Again, this is limited because there are ways to manipulate it. If a person will create a wallet and leave no trace behind, even to the best data analyzer person, he won't be able to find the trace if the trace is not there. So my algorithm does the best that it can to try to find connections, even remote connections, and try to group them for you. We also mentioning if it's a KOL of some sort. We have the regular live bubble map. If you are trading and you are in a rush and you want to know from now to now, instead of trying to look at numbers, and that for me visually that will give me the best. Here it seems like there is no big holders behind those two bundles, and even those two bundles are very small. So this token overall, the data look amazing. Again, does that not mean that you should go and buy that specific token? You need to check more data points. You need to get into position where multiple data from multiple tools show you that yes, there is something there, and then it's your decision whether to invest or not. The bundle scanner is basically what we just saw over there. It's just if you want to run just a bundle scanner and not token analysis, then you come here. Again, same thing. P&L calculator, if you want to see someone P&L, even if it's not in our platform, even if it's not part of our leaderboard, you can just come here. I'm just gonna copy. Okay. You can just come here, choose what time frame you want, put any wallet address that you want. You found an interesting wallet address, come here, scan it, see the data, and see if it's worth following or not. While this is thinking, 1 second, please. Just need to open this. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to connect here my wallet without you guys see my private keys. Okay. Okay, this live feed tool will basically let you track every single KOL that we currently tracking on our platform, and will give you the exact transaction that they do when they do it. You can look at it as, you can filter it by all of them together, buy only, sell only. You can split the screen. You can pick which one. If you want to apply some kind of filter for the Solana, let's say I want to know only on transaction that involve more than 5 Solana. I would assume that if someone put more than 5 Solana for this matter, it's a more serious of investment, and he's not just throwing money for a quick pump and dump. You have the option to choose your platform of trading. Right now, this meant to make everything easier for you. Once you see the data, everything clicked to you, you can just press buy now, go to your favorite DEX, and basically make the purchase or make the trading. Ideally, what I want to do is add in our own trading system to the platform. So instead of this buy now will be actually buy now, not open a new window, go to your account, choose how much to trade. You'll be able to choose all your settings. You press buy now and it's immediately buying it. We're going to integrate charts as well, but that is more of a long term for us. I want to show you the dashboard. All those tools are very nice and very informative, but it doesn't help me if I need to keep 1, 2, 3, 4 windows open when I have one screen or when I have two screens. That's why I built the custom dashboard. You can basically go here and configure which one of the components, which one of the tools matter the most to you. Right now, we only have 3 of them, but I'm adding more every single day. For example, yesterday I added the X tracker. So right now I can pick the live transaction feed and the X tracker. And basically see if any new tweet that just come out, one of the calls is starting to bid on. That will give me 2 data points that it's interesting. It's very popular these days to just go after tokens that either Elon, Shadow, anyone, Donald Trump, the White House, when they tweet a picture, let's see if we can find one. Someone will find a way to make it into a meme token and go for it. So for example, let's see what Donald Trump and Elon Musk tweeted last. So we have some. Yeah. Currently, I don't see anything interesting here. Okay. If you do not use the X tracker, I would recommend you to put the live token section. Live token section will basically show you which of the tokens that those KOLs got into has multiple KOLs trading it. This is a very good indicator for a token that might have high percentage of success. For example, this token called Buy had 5 KOLs trading on it. Currently, only 2 of them are in. Bonks, the same thing. Gilbert had 8 of them, currently 2. You can just go to your platform, choose the time frame that you care about, and decide if you want to trade or not. For me personally, the more of them that are in, the more of them that are trading, the more volume that there is into it, meaning something is happening. They don't just enter into everyone. They don't just enter into any token just because they know something. They must know something. That's how they got into where they are. I want to talk a little bit about we have a suggestion feed. If you guys did not see, if you want to recommend any wallet address that we should add, if you want to recommend any X account that we should track and you'll be able to use, just please go ahead, fill it here, and we're gonna pick and add. Someone added Cake. I don't know why we already have it. Someone here added Cooker, and we already added him into the platform. So for those of you who are part of our community, you already know that I'm there, I'm talking, I'm adding stuff, I'm fixing things. Most of your recommendations are being added into the platform whenever I can and whenever they make sense. It's very important to me that this will be a community-based platform. It's all for free, and your feedbacks mean everything. If you ever see anything from a bug that you think should not be there, or a data point that you wish that I will add, please let me know and I will add them. I wanted to make it as a project that we all join and we all enjoy and we use every single day. This is why from time to time when we do review of the KOLs that we follow, I go and I check the average holding time. Even though this is not a financial advice, I do not tell you where to invest. I do not want people to follow the wrong KOLs. I do not want people to lose money the same way that I lost money. So I'm trying whenever I can, whenever I see, we will remove those KOLs that have a very short average holding time. If a KOL take advantage of his followers, if a KOL just do pump and dump using those who copy trade, which is not advised anyway, but still using the influence that they have to just make money and get out. This is not kind of a KOL that you should follow, and this is not kind of a KOL that we want on our platform. Yes, it gives us a lot of backlash. Some of the KOLs do not like us. We already removed one from the platform, but I do not do that for them. I do it for us, and I think it's worth it. Kev, are you still there with me? One second, please. Let me make sure that I'm not talking to myself.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
I
refreshed my
was afraid
page
for a
and
second that I'm talking to myself here.
yeah, no, I refreshed my page and I got booted as a speaker.
Okay. That was scary. I'm like, oops. We also have someone who asked to talk. Hi.
What's going on, man? I'm sure you've seen me in the Telegram. I'm Coesis, or however I spell it and say it. I guess more so, whenever you're ready, would you do like a question and answers essentially? Like people come on, speak, ask questions, and then follow up with an answer from you?
Yes, of course. I just wanted to show things on my end. I have like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple more minutes to talk about what we planning ahead for RankFi. And yes, more than happy to answer question. I would prefer if people will write them down in our chat, and Kev or even you can just read them out loud and I can answer. But if someone really want to talk, we can let them talk.
Cool. All right. Appreciate it, man. Cook up.
Thank you. So a couple more updates about what we planning to do. There was a lot of suggestion by the community. People were suggesting that we will board a KOL in our side. We tried that. We're not gonna get into details why some of them are not willing right now because of a different platform who has a hold of them. But we had few influencers who helped us at the beginning, and what we saw again from the data is that when they post, when they give it to their people, when they give the exposure that they have, we have a momentarily spike in price and then the price dump back down as quick as it went up. It did not work. It did not bring us stable users, and that's what we need. We need users who are gonna use it, users who are gonna give feedbacks, users who are gonna help make it better. And once user we have a stable user base. Currently, we're standing on a little bit over 100 users every single day. When we're gonna have that, that's how I feel like the word will spread and we'll get the best marketing. I want to see people using it in their everyday today. I want to see people posting their P&L, posting their success, posting their failure as well. We all here to learn. By no means this platform gonna make everyone rich tomorrow or in a month from now. This is only a data analytic tool. The way do you use it important. Um, but yeah, we want to get that exposure. We need the user base in order to grow, and that's our goal. So what we were thinking ahead is we are starting to pay Twitter, to pay X for promoting our posts. We will make um, videos with a voiceover that explain those main features, and we will promote them. This is how we hope to tap into the community in Twitter, in X, and to get more exposure. But I do think, especially with my background story of how did I started it, I do think that we need to tap into what people in the scene call normies. We need to tap into regular people, and therefore I think that we're gonna spend some of the marketing budget into Google advertisement. There's very specific keyword that I want to target, if you know what I mean, but also a whole other communities and people who can be exposed into it and see it, and this time get their foot in the game on the right side and not like happened to me 6 months ago. So those are for the marketing. We started to talk with some exchanges, like community members asked us. Some of them, which is understandable, are um, not willing to talk about listing us currently. We have a low volume and we know it. But we did spoke today with one of the top 35 exchanges on CoinMarketCap. I cannot expose the name. They are interested in listing us, and we are exploring the ways where this could happen. So this is something exciting, and we hope that will happen eventually. There is the Solana hackathon. I will show right here on Twitch for those of you who see my screen. Solana on August 4th coming out with their Seeker mobile. It's a mobile that they developed that is all about privacy. So they are running a hackathon for tech tokens that actually has utility and that actually is built for mobile devices. It's very important to me before I release any of the tools, before I upgrade anything, the first thing that I do is checking how it looks on mobile. Everything needs to be visible, everything needs to be accessible. So our platform is built for mobile, the same as it is for desktop. Therefore, we are qualifying to join that. We are planning to apply this week. We will send it out. There's a 10K for the winners, 10 winners each, as you can see here. What's more important, it's not about the money. What's more important is the eyes that it will give our project, the exposure that we'll get only by being on their list and be among the contenders that people get to vote for. That will be huge for us. Let alone if we win, that will blow the project out of the water. So we have very high hopes for this Solana mobile hackathon, and we will publish more data about that. I started to work on a mobile app. Right now, our platform works great with all the browsers in mobile, but I do want to make it in a mobile app. This is more of a 2-3 months from now, to be honest, because I'm still adding tool and I'm still building what I want to be the base of RankFi. But just so you know that I'm working on a mobile app, and that's what I'm looking for. The next and most important tool that I already announced and I'm working to implement, right now I'm testing it, is the AI agent who basically look at all the data that we have. He's already implemented. If you go to Analytic and you go to AI Insight, you can see here that I connected an AI agent. Now again, I am not like any of the other fake, I don't know what you want to call them, out there who say we built AI, we did AI. I did not build AI. All we doing is we using OpenAI, which are the company who created ChatGPT. We using their API platform in order to connect an AI agent. It's basically their server, their brain. It just connected to our platform and it gets all the data point. And then we can instruct it. What do we want him to conclude from those data points? What do we want him to do? I guess I should say it. What do we want it to do with all the data points? And how do we use that smart AI platform algorithm into our advantage? So here, this is for me was the basic, is kind of see the capability of the AI agent. And I gave it instruction to basically go through all the data points in our platform and try to build some kind of predictions about the market. If you go to the monthly, you can see here that based on the model info, it analyzed 97,000, almost 98,000 of data points in order to reach its prediction. It's set to learn from its mistake every single day, for the daily, for the weekly, every 7 days, for the monthly, every 30 days. It will retest its prediction. It will adjust the mathematical equations that it determined it needs to do in order to get better and better within time. So far, there is a big success here, but I did not publish this section as the main section yet because, after all, it's still in development. It's AI is smart, but AI also make mistakes. So nobody should take this for granted, but there is very good success here. So what I did do is I connected it to the token sections. And by the token sections, you get information about every token that KOLs invested in, what was successful, what was not successful. And when it gets live data, it can basically understand or try to understand what's the meta right now in the market. Are people going after tweets? Are people going they're going after what is more, which of the launchpad right now is more successful? Is it pump fund? Is it let's bonk? Based on that, I was able to tell it a certain filters and certain parameters and just let it go on that and just call out tokens that he or it think that there is a potential there, that based on the history there might be something there. I will connect it to the website. Right now it's only on Telegram, and right now it's only connected with the Telegram bots who track the market cap. We have so far a 40% hit rate, around the 40% hit rate, which means 40% of the calls that system making is doing at least 2x's, if not more. We have 80% success rate of tokens that goes to at least 1.3x's and more. So I think it's very good in calling stuff. Yes, it's still calling a lot of calls, a little bit over 100 a day. You still need to filter it. There is no guarantee. You're not just gonna go into everyone that it calls. It makes mistakes, but there is a high percentage of success rate. And even when I joined all those closed FNF Telegram groups, some of them don't even get to 40% success rate. And those that are very successful are, but they are a little bit over it. It's nobody has 100% success rate. Nobody have anything near close to it. So I showed some screenshots here and there of meme trick where it was working there. It used to call around at least 100x and multiple tens of x's every week. In the 2 months that it worked, it catch few of thousands x's. It has a good success rate. It does not mean that in the future it will have the same exact success rate, but still, I think that tool in our platform, in RankFi, will bring a lot of eyes, will give the people a lot of good. I'm trying to find the right words without making someone just think that it's a magical solution, because it's not. Instead of just sitting on one of the dexes and looking on every single token that is being released, you will have the ability to look at tokens, even if 100 a day or so, but at least tokens that has a potential, and not just every 4K market cap that just launched for nothing. So I'm very excited for that. I'm working on it little by little just to make that it's perfect. I'm trying to reduce the amount of error. I'm trying to reduce the amount of calls that it calls for tokens that are a scam and pump and dump. And I think I was able to filter most of it. But again, there is no guarantee. And the statistics so far looks great to me, that I think it's ready to be released, and it will be released very, very soon. Okay, I think I'm done. I hope most of you are still here and did not leave us, because I was speaking for almost an hour now. But yes, if anyone has a question, please write it down. Happy to answer any concern that you guys have.
Since nobody's gonna talk, I'll go ahead and ask. When do you guys plan on deploying the X marketing and Google marketing? Because I'm sure everybody's asking and wondering the same thing, just too scared to ask it.
Yeah, so the X, we already started. We had some hiccups because they require us to edit disclaimers and such, that we are not a financial advice, which we try to explain them that we are not. We only a data analytical platform, and we show the data as is on the blockchain. So we trying to solve that, but that's effective of immediately. The Google advertisement also effective of immediately. I already started to build a profile there of the people that we interested in targeting. Currently, based on our website traffic, it looks like 25 to 34 years old are our number one demographic. Then it goes to 18 years old until 25 years old. And after that, it's 34 years old until 44 years old. So I'm working with the website demographic, which is showing me by Google Analytics. And we kind of gonna try to target the same group via Google platform. So basically effective of immediately, that will be the answer to your question. Any day now. They just need to approve us. It's not a matter of we want to pay or we think about it. They just need to approve us. Everything is ready for it. If you see another question, it will be great if you can.
Yeah, if anybody wants to ask a question, just because I don't know if anybody's typing anything, but if anybody wants to ask a question, just request to speak and mute your mic after you ask your question, essentially.
Let me see. Some people said we have comments in Twitch. Okay, someone here in Twitch mentioned that Cake, a KOL that we follow, and has multiple doxed wallet. A, good to know. B, if you don't mind, please give them to me, and I'm happy to add his publicly available side wallets.
Okay, we've got a question, Bob.
Yeah.
Locap Hunter asked, do we have any engagement from Tom yet?
That's complicated. I will try to answer the question without annoying Tom. No, we do not have engagement from Tom. Did we try? Yes, we did. Did we hope that we will get some support from them? Yes, we did. As the person who developed this platform, I'm a little bit insulted by people who compare us to Colscan, because I personally think, and please correct me if I'm wrong, beside of the leaderboard, there is nothing to compare to. Colscan only show you a leaderboard. They have maybe the live feed and such, but it's completely different set of data point. There is nothing to compare. They don't have the extra tools. They don't have the extra data. They don't tell you anything but who made money, and that's it. So I don't think we should be compared to them on a daily basis. I do hope that Tom and Bong Guy would have talked to me, and I did try to reach out, but it's because I want their advice. I want their support because they are the launchpad who we launched for. They keep claiming that they are the people's launchpad, and they post every day that they're trying to reach out project and they try to reach out to community. And I hope that at some point they will hear us out, even if just to come and talk to me to help me. Again, I'm new in this game. I don't have a lot of knowledge about the meme trading, not the meme trading, but the launchpad and how everything works on that end. So I do have a lot of questions that people cannot answer but Tom or Bonkman. And yeah, I do hope that they'll be able to speak with us. After all, it should be part of their agenda to help support developers who developed real tech on their launchpad. Yes, if you have another question, we hear. Okay, we'll wait a couple more minutes to see if anyone has a question. I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure how do I pronounce your username. Co, would you mind telling me? The person who's on. I
I don't even honestly, I don't even know how to pronounce it. If you want me to be honest, you can call me Big C though, if that works.
Big C.
Um,
Hi.
what's
Yeah.
up? What's up, man? No, I mean overall project amazing. I mean the utility that you're building is very, very good for this entire space, I think, and it's just a matter of time. Just need eyes, and I think the whole project will blow up and grow very substantially with partnerships, et cetera, once more people actually see, hear, and know what you're doing for the community. So, hats off to you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I also agree that we just need to give it time. When I released it, it was the basic of the basic that I thought people should see. Every day now we add in more features and more tools. It's not complete, and once it will be complete, it will be amazing. Um, this is not the regular pump and dump, someone who chased quick flip of their money. I give actual utility, and that's what I hope that people will see, that they can use it. Uh, and yeah, hoping to grow it every day.
One suggestion that I would have, is if possible, which I know you're a busy man, if possible, just a little bit more interacting, with the community from the main, like the account of, RankFi would probably be just helpful. Just spreading the word, getting more people seeing that, the project is actually interacting with everybody, et cetera, et cetera. Which I know you're trying to perfect the, platform, which everyone is okay with. So
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it. I will try my best to post more over there. For those of you who's not in our Telegram, I am on the Telegram almost 20 hours a day. When I code, the Telegram is open on my computer at all time, and I try to reply to every message there. So if you ever need me, I'm there. But I do agree that our Rankify Twitter account should tweet more and should engage more. And thank you for that. We'll try to be better at this point. We have another person who asked to speak, and I gave him, added him.
hi.
Hi.
So basically, my question is, when would the incorporation of the AI algorithm or token color, when do you think it will be incorporated into Rapper?
So I don't like to talk about specific timing because then people will hold me to that exact time, and it's not because I'm trying to run away from it. I'm working on it every single day. I would say next week, but please do not hold me to that. If something happened and it's not perfect, I don't want you to be disappointed. But it's already in there. It's just not visible to anyone. I just want to finish testing it, and try to make it call as many as rug pulls as possible. That's why it was very important to me yesterday to release the bundle scanner first. And that's what we released yesterday. So people can check, even though it calls out tokens, you should not go and buy into them without looking at more data points like the token analysis, like the bundle scanner. So I just want for people to have the whole suite of tools around it and not just count on it because it's AI and it's the next best thing. It did work before in Mimtrick, and in Mimtrick when I started it 2 months ago, for the community there, it was calling pump fund only because that was the launchpad to be at the time. That's where the volume was. I changed it as of last week to call out let's bonk because again, this is where the place to be right now. It has good success rate. I just want to make sure everything is almost perfect. There is no perfect in this scene. Almost perfect before I release it. But if I need to give a short estimate, I would say middle to end next week. Oh, and a quick note about that. Once this is released, I will feel like the platform is more full and more complete and give much more functionality to people. So we are planning to raise the amount of tokens that gonna needed for each one of the membership levels that we currently have. We feel like some of it is undervalued. It was right compared to the point where we release it and what data we gave when we released the platform. But a lot has been added since, and once we add in the AI agent, that's when we're gonna release it. I do believe in community come first, and therefore those people who already bought and achieved one of those membership levels, they will be locked in as long as we can lock you in. You will not need to re-up your token amount because you believed in us, because you joined us from day one, or at least in the first 13 days. We already took a screenshot of every single holder of RankFi and how much he hold at a time, and we're going to use that as a base. Try to give you what we promised at the beginning, but also trying to make sure that we are not undervalue ourselves, that we are not undervalue the RankFi token. And in the same manner, I have one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I understand that a lot of people in the community, a lot of people in general, do not like to connect their wallets to websites. And I do the same too. A lot of friends know, since I'm a developer, they send me tokens every day, technology token, and just telling me to check it out. Most of those websites ask to connect the wallet. And what I do, if I want to test it out, I just connect a side wallet that either I never trade on or doesn't have money into it, just to make sure that nobody is empty my wallet. And I understand that, and it's a legitimate concern. Therefore, I came up with a plan for everyone to connect into the platform, but not connect their wallet. My idea, and I will explain it here, happy to hear feedback later on, whether in Telegram, you can DM us, or do it in the community, or in X, you can just send us a DM. I think if I create a login system where people can log in with their email address, and the first time that they log in, they will need to verify by their wallet, and the way that they verify the wallet is the system will ask them to send X amount of RankFi tokens to our public wallet. That X amount will be, for example, 463 tokens. Overall, that amount of tokens will be less than 10 cents worth of tokens total, not for each. So it's not going to take money away from you or anything. But the goal is for the system to give every single user a different amount, and then basically listen to the blockchain and see when that transaction comes true. once that transaction came through with the same amount of token that the user has been asked for, the system will know that now, okay, this email address has a possession of this wallet address. From now on, the system will check every 5 seconds or so to see that that wallet has the holding that it needs in order to achieve one of the membership status. And it check it on the blockchain. It does not check it in your Phantom wallet. It does not check anything. Therefore, there will be zero connection, zero Phantom integration or anything. There is no reason for anyone not to trust or to be scared or anything. And the user at the end can choose, do they want the system to send back those less than 10-cent amount of tokens to them? It can be done, or they want us to just burn those tokens, which can be done as well. So yeah, that's what I came up with to gain trust. If you guys have better suggestion or tweaks, as always, happy to hear. Thought, Ariel, Kevin, Big C, I think you told me to call you.
Well, while I have you here, do you guys have plans on collaborating with other communities in the future, other projects, etc., etc.?
Yes, so let me get their website. 1 second. So we already started to explore that, and I'll put now on my screen on Twitch for those who are still connected. I think this project, WOM, WOM.fun, is very interesting project. Basically what they do, it scan social media for each one of the tokens to see who tweeted, what's the amount of followers each person who tweeted has. It has very good data point, and if you know me by now, you know that I love data. This is a very good indicator about a token and if a token has a potential or not. So I will be very excited to integrate their data into ours. And from our conversation, they might be interested in integrate our data into theirs. The problem is both of us just started it, and both of us are very busy into perfect it and make it into a one suit of tools and data that works. So we are very busy in the day-to-day with our platform. Currently, in the immediate time point, we don't have the time to start to integrate one in each other, but I spoke to the dev and we think that we will collaborate and add their data into our system and the other way around. Other than that, we currently did not speak with other community, but I'm open to it. Any developer and community, if you guys have an idea of someone who's doing something quite similar to us, something that our users will be able to benefit from, please just let us know and we will reach out. So yeah, this WOM.fun, very interesting project that I would love to collaborate with.
A couple of things too. So while I was looking around, there is a way that you can actually live stream on X. It's called Restream. So maybe on the next Spaces, I would advise that. And then just another idea that I had right now, maybe once or twice a month, maybe hop on a Spaces and like on a Friday, Saturday, and just do like an hour of you trading using the platform, just showing people how it's used, just like you already did essentially. But could be a good idea going forward.
Yeah, so I'm happy to do more spaces, and I think the next one should be. I already thought about it. It should be after we release the AI agent into the platform, because I will want to walk people through what it is. There is a problem with me trading in live, because again, I cannot give any advice whatsoever. Um, but let me check that aspect out. I do want to do more spaces. I do think that the next one should be once the AI agent is ready, so I can present that, because that will be a huge game changer. So yes, we will definitely do more. As of if I will do trading or not, me specifically, that is unknown. But we can always look into streamers who do that on a daily basis and try to collaborate with them for the trading aspect part. I'm happy to do as many spaces as the community wants and explain more. I also understand that the time that we did it today was not perfect for every country. We try to hit the sweet spot for everyone, but obviously it's not possible. So we can do the same one. We can either release the recording of today, or we can do another one that will basically be the same, just in a completely different time of the day. So those who could not join us today can. Yeah, happy to do more spaces.
Oh yeah, no, that's a very, very good idea. Maybe do one like Saturday, Sunday. And I don't know if you're too familiar with the OBS streaming system. So I know that you use Twitch, so I'm sure you probably use it a little bit.
So I'm using
But
OBS right now. That's how
yeah,
I'm doing Twitch. I just yeah, I'm a software engineer. I never streamed before. I'm not trying to be someone I wasn't. So from what I looked, I couldn't find a solution to do it. But I'm happy to hear that there is. And yes, obviously, if there is a way to connect OBS to Spaces, then the next one would not need to be on Twitch. It will be just on Spaces.
yeah,
No
most
problem at
definitely.
all.
I think that would be really good. That's called Restream too, just so you know, it's RE and then Stream.
Yeah.
Would be that service.
Yep, I just opened their website. I will create and multi-stream live video. I'm looking at their website. I will definitely check it out. And yeah, if it's possible, the next one and all the others will be like that.
Yes, sir. You the man.
Thank you. Okay, I guess if no one else has a question, Kev, did you see any other question on a different in a different place or something?
Um, Let me just check one more time, but I don't think so. It doesn't look like anything from me.
Low Cap Hunter asked if you've ever developed or worked on any other project except for RankFi and Meme Trick.
I did many of them. Let's just say I'm not a kid. I have a family. Um, I'm new to this space, so in this space, in token creation and such, no meme trick, which was my closed program, closed community, paid community, and then I opened RankFi, were the only one, but I have over 12 years of experience in software engineering and working for big companies. Uh, I was in charge on many developments during that time. So experience I do have, and what I don't have, I'm trying to complete by um, collaborating with you guys, with the community, with your suggestions. Obviously, I do not know everything. Nobody does. That's why I think that connection between me as a developer, the team that works with me, who each one of them been in the scene for years, um, and then you guys, the community who actually use, who actually trade, who actually I don't want to use the term real people, but you are people just like me. We all want to make more money. We all want to trade better. We don't want to lose anything. We trade with no information. We are the same. That's why I care about the community The community is me 6 months ago. So yeah, everything that I don't know, just like you just told me about Restream, I'm super happy to learn, super happy to adjust. And that will be the answer for that question. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, I think this
Yeah,
come
I
to an
can't
end.
see anything else right now.
Yeah, sounds good. We are always available on Telegram. We are always available to messages on our RankFi, or if you want to send it directly to me, to TechTricks OX. We try to answer everything that we can. We are taking 100% of your suggestion into consideration. Yes, we cannot agree to anything, but we are trying to hear as many as perspective that we can and see different opinions, and we will try to implement most of them, which we already I think do, but that you guys can be the judge for. Okay, so thank you everyone for
Sweet,
joining.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying sweet, yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate it. We'll definitely should do one again in a different time for those who could not join us because their time zone it did not work out. And then following one should be when we release the AI agent who call out tokens with high potential. Thank you everyone for the support. Thank you for joining us. Again, we are available in Telegram if you want to come and talk to us at any time. And that's it. Hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Thank you. We'll talk soon. Goodbye. Your day, evening, morning, wherever.